Good morning, everyone. So today we're just going to go through how we set up layers. Now we've done it initially where we've done it to help with the construction lines, but now we're going to go into orthographic projections, and there are different line types, and we want to use the layers to identify our different line types. So the first place we go is the layers property, and again, so if we click here, this comes up, right? If I close it, if you are a Mac user, you type in layer and we click on that, it takes you to the manager as well. Okay, so the layers properties or layers manager, that's what it's called. Now, we have this default layer. I sometimes use it as my object line, but I also want to add a new layer, and we're going to start with construction. And we want to change the color to it, so we're going to click here and we're going to go to red. Right now I'm using red because the default construction line is red that AutoCAD has, right? So our next type of line is we have hidden lines. Actually, we don't need to write lines. And it's going to be a continuous, sorry, it's not going to be continuous. It's not going to be red. We're going to put it back. We're going to put it to another color just for the demonstration. Yellow. And we're going to go to a continuous. And where we have this, we want to make sure that we go to load. And this gives us multiple types of line. We're going to scroll down until we see hidden. So we're going to click on hidden. You'll see two other types of hidden sometimes. You'll see hidden 2 and hidden X2. Hidden 2 is half the size for smaller drawings, and hidden X2 is for larger drawings. And we're going to go OK. Then we say OK. So we have, actually did not change. Oh, we have to click on it and then OK. And then last we have center. Right? Again, we're going to choose another color, but make sure your colors are bright because it's hard to see on a dark background if it's dark. We're going to click into this as well, and we'll do the same thing again. Load. We'll scroll down to our center line. Again, we have center 2x. Now, I'm going to choose center, but we may go back and change it just in case. We'll say OK. Click the line type. OK. And then you have continuous, hidden, center. Now, some people may want to do object. It's entirely up to you. And we'll make sure that is white. And this will be continuous. Okay, once we've done that, we're good. Now we want to make sure that we're on that particular layer when we are starting our drawing. So it looks like I've started not in my AutoCAD mechanical. So this is actually pretty good because then you can see that you can use either the construction lines that we set up, or we have the lines that we have here as well. So I'm going to click construction and I'm going to go to line. And I'm going to start my first line. So my line is going to be 0, 0. That's my start point. It doesn't matter how much I've extended to. I'm just going to extend a line. Let's say my line goes about 8.5. Right, a horizontal line. Now I'm going to use my offset. So offset, Make sure you have through selected. Select your line. I'm going to create a prism that is 2.5 high, so 2.5. Okay, I'll do this again. This is the distance between my views, so I'll do 1.25. And then my top is going to be 2.5 again. No, I don't think I want 2.5. Select it, and let's say 2. Okay, we'll do a horizontal line. So 0, 0 again. And we'll, sorry, a vertical line. I'm just going to snap it here. Offset. Make sure 3 is selected. Select your line. And this is going to be 4 units wide. I'll do 1.25. So that's 1.25. And all right, so I'm going to stop it here. I want to make sure that I'm using the miter-line method. So I'm going to select my top right corner of my front view, and I'm going to extend the line that is 45 degrees. Right? Now I can take my offset, select my line, and I can make sure that it snaps to that. All right, so we're still using our offset. Okay, now I'm going to go back into my object line, select my line, and I'm going to define my lines. I can use rectangle, it does not matter, or I can use the object line. Okay, so here we are defining all of our lines. Right, so far we've used 2 types of lines. We have our object line, we have our construction lines. So I want to add a feature so we can use a hidden line. And my feature is going to be a circle. So I'm going to put a circle right. So my OSNAP does not seem to want to give me a guide. Here we can go into construction line. And I just need one line that's going across. Right? And then I can use my circle, snap to there, and my circle is going to be 0.5. Now, this may happen where we have a line that we really wanted it to be an object line. So I can select my line, and then I can select my layer, and I can just change it to the specific layer I want. All right. So add a center line, or we can add a hidden line. So let's go to hidden line, click here. Actually, no, we want to extend our lines first. Line. So from my quadrant is not selected, so I want to go here, make sure quadrant is selected. Click here, extend over. Okay, we'll do the same thing going up. Same concepts as our orthographic projections we did. Right, I'm going to go to my hidden line and I'm going to select my line type. This also is a good way that gives you an idea of where things are supposed to go. All right, now our last one is going to be our center line. So I'm going to select here and let's do our center mark first. Center mark. Select our object. There's our center mark. So I'm going to my construction lines again, and I'm going to project where this center line is supposed to go. Okay, we go back to center lines, and now we can extend. So the easiest way for this would be if I click here, I select my endpoint and I extend this way, and I can put 0.25. Our center line should be extended 0.25 from the object line. All right, we'll do it over here again. Here, here, extend. We go here, 0.25, 0.25. It doesn't matter if you move it off of the line, it's going to go back in the same direction that you had it in initially. So we have completed our drawing. Now I want to hide my construction lines. I can click here to turn it off. I also want to trim off these extra pieces. So I want to go to trim and I'm going to select everything that's crossing over and I'll go enter. Because most of you would have used the construction tool. So once we do that, we can trim it. And there we have, and then when you submit it, you hide your construction lines. And this is our completed drawing. Okay, guys, so I'll talk to you again.